Day on the Recumbent production presents Ride to Service Appointment at Angletech, then to find iced tea at the UVC Center, Panera Bread. August 7th, 2026. Let's ride!
No, I need you to catch up. Okay. Yeah, I went ahead and put it in 3 already. Coming up! Put it back down to 2. Hey, good morning, BJ and Joe Ondo, out and about on the Recumbents. That's usually where you'll find us. Unless it's after 4 p.m. and then we're probably home. But yeah, it's
in the cool air conditioner.
Yes, in the AC. We've had scorcher temps, and it's only going to get hotter for the next 3 days. So high 90s to almost 100. And down south of us in Pueblo, it's about 40 miles south of us, it's 100 plus. But yeah, so we're on the Sinton Trail, and which you probably figure, oh, they must be heading up to Angletech. Well, you'd be right. We have a service appointment today. I'm getting 2 new front tires. My Schwably Big Apples are getting mighty thin in places. And with the CycleCon coming up, I don't want to have a whole lot of trouble with flats. So that's what we're doing. And plus 2, we're getting the straight axles for Joe's trike, so we can get rid of those quick release ones. Now you're probably going like, well, why would you want to get rid of a quick release? Well, the reason is because
Adds 2 inches to the work.
Yeah, if you're trying to get it through a normal door, I can get mine through a normal door, you know, using the trick method. I can't do it with hers because her quick release units that are, you know, they go about 1.5 inches to 2 inches outside of the actual wheel hub. So yeah, you can't get it in the door. And plus 2, they have a habit of coming loose on her. I mean, I have a funny feeling that the person who did her trike, you know, had her trike first, because our trikes are both used. They probably had all that stuff done right off the bat. It just kind of looks like it. She's got quick release everything. I mean, her seat is quick release. Her front wheels are quick release. What else? Oh, the boom adjustment bolts. Those are quick release. So yeah, somebody wanted to be able to do a lot of changing very fast. And right now we're still on the Sinton Trail, kind of. They put us over to this side, and we're going under I-25. That's I-25 right there. I gotta take a quick look, make sure there's no gigantic bulldozers coming at us, or earth movers. As you can see, they're still working on this thing. I mean, they've been working on this thing for like ever. I mean,
Pretty much going on for 42 years.
Yeah, it's this one here is taking a long time. Both those bridges are brand new, and they actually the 2 bridges are now taking the place of 3 bridges, and they're actually adding a lane. So I guess there's some trick to it. have to go to the inside here because we got a dog walker on. Yeah. Hello. Good morning. Yeah, we know you guys have heard it 1,000 times, but every time we ride this new section of the trail, man, it's so nice. It's so funny because they still have the little rough ride sign on the post back there, but it's anything but. Anything but. It is smooth, baby. They did a really excellent job laying this concrete. I mean, it is smooth. But yeah, we're like I said, we're heading up to Angletech, get that done, and then we'll probably run over to Maverick, basically which is right across the Garden of the Gods Road. So I won't say it's across the street, although technically it's a street, but it's huge, so we'll call it a road. And get our iced tea. Great thing about the Maverick Station cafe, as we call it, they have the best price on drinks in town. You can get a bucket of iced tea, and it's not even the big one, for less than $2, and that includes tax. That's pretty darn good. But yeah, nothing big going on. I've got to put together a PPRRN, the Pikes Peak Region Recumbent Network. Ta-da! Meet and eat ride for August. Bike back. And other than that, just riding around. We had a really fun ride yesterday, and you'll be able to see the video. Well, you've already seen the video by the time you get this video. But yeah, we rode with Jim and Karen Leclerc and their two grandsons, Lehman and Lewis. And it's so funny. They wanted to be on YouTube. They saw Grandma and Grandpa on YouTube because their kids and their grandkids live here in Colorado Springs. So since they're retired, they come here and spend the whole month of July with the grandkids. Go out and do all kinds of things. It's pretty cool. They are really good grandparents. Sadly for us, distance and money makes it so we can't be that kind of grandparent. But we do the best we can. And our grandkids appreciate it when we can help, and our kids too. It's like my daughter Candy and our daughter Jennifer turned 50 this year. So we got Jen. She wanted Colorado stuff, so we went out and played tourist and got her some Colorado stuff. And then for Candy, we sent her $50. When you're a kid, you got $1 for every year. Well, some people give $1 for every year, So we decided with 50 being a milestone in your life, that we wanted to give her $1 for every year. And to say the least, she was quite surprised.
Yes, she was.
So that turned out really good. But yeah, like I said, man, it's just hard to believe, but next month it's Recumbent CycleCon in Xenia, Ohio. It's weird because it starts with an X, Xenia, but it's pronounced with a Z, Xena. And basically, like we've talked about before, it's a convention and a trade show. And on Friday, it's all about the vendors and the manufacturers. They all get together, and after getting their setup done, they all pretty much have a party. And then on Saturday and Sunday, they open it to the public. Sorry for that trash can noise, or trash truck noise. It's on the other side of the creek here. This is Douglas Creek. Not exactly sure, you know, where it comes from, or it's not very big, and unless it's raining really hard, it doesn't carry a lot of water. But figure it must come out, since it's, you know, flowing west to east. It must come out of a mountain somewhere. Or at least, you know, up in the foothills someplace. Bump. Ugh. Yeah, this is back to the old asphalt section. Well, it'd be really sweet if they ever get this one done in concrete. And they're supposed to widen the tiny tunnel of terror. Ah, yes. And we'll have to. I don't know if that's ever going to happen in our lifetime, to be totally honest. We're trying to figure out whether they're going to just put, like, you know, another small one in there, and then, you know, have one way and one the other, because that would work really cool. And then or they're gonna, you know, take this one out and, you know, make an actual square kind of cement one, but it goes under Chestnut Street. Okay, we are going into the tiny tunnel of terror, although it's not really so bad anymore. As we talked about, for several years, these lights didn't work at all. And now, you know, they finally fixed them, but they're starting to get dirty again. They kind of need to come in and clean them. Ole, 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 ole. Had to get that in there. For Ryan Doozer, his YouTube site is called Get Out There. And he's a bike packer. He goes everywhere. I mean, all kinds of foreign countries. And okay, I don't know if Joe's gonna make it or not. We got a ditch over there, so we kind of have to be a little careful. Yeah, I don't think I'm in the right place either. No, I'm gonna have to let her back up a little bit. Okay, and go. I still barely missed the ditch. Actually, it's not a ditch, it's actually a trench.
Why they put it there, I have no.
Yeah, I think that a machine just dug in too hard. And they're doing a mow job here today, boy. Thank you.
My guess is that they didn't want to, they got wet, and the wheels sunk in.
Yeah.
And then they tried to drag out that root.
Yeah, because the only other thing I can think of is it was a soft spot, and they had an edger, and it hit that soft spot, and it just dug itself in. Yeah, right now we're on the sidewalk, and that's okay because you rarely ever see anybody walk on this sidewalk. But this is Centennial Boulevard, and it does have a bike lane on both sides, so if you won't get on the sidewalk, you can use the bike lane. As you can see, it's still a bit smoky. Yeah, although it's better than it's been. So I didn't, I forgot to look at the forecast thing, you know, for what air quality is. But hopefully it's under 72, so Bob, my brother, can pardon me, had to get a drink of water. It's warm today. It's been pretty warm every day, to be totally honest with you, for quite a while. Sometimes we'll get a hint of, you know, a little bit of rain. Although, to be honest with you, it's kind of missed us, you know, where we are, where we live. We've seen very little over the last couple weeks, where people more up north, and then, you know, up to like Monument, they've seen much more rain. We can tell when they get rain because when we go by the creeks down here, they're a lot fuller, you know. There's some of the bluffs over there. I don't know if you can see them. This camera probably can't get that close, but kind of interesting in a way. And now we're heading up to Angletech, and they're in a little old industrial area. The big building that you see used to be an Intel, you know, computer chip plant, but for some reason it closed down. I guess maybe for a little while there was a, you know, maybe there was a glut of chips, but now there's like a shortage of chips big time. But they've already divided the building into different businesses. So probably not going to see another chip manufacturer here. Although it's kind of sad, they're trying to put in one of them dang AI centers, and I'm not going to go into the heavy politics, but I don't like the things because I guess it's because of my age, but I do not trust AI in the least. There's nothing about AI I trust. That, and I've probably seen too many Terminator movies. And, you know, you got the guys who invented AI are telling everybody, hey, we need to back off. You know, this thing's getting smarter than we are. You know, and you can just hear somebody go, June 2030, Skynet goes online. You know, and I gotta tell you, yeah, that's scary stuff. Because, you know, it's like all the stuff they have on Facebook and, you know, the different things. You really don't know if what you're looking at is true. It can be AI, because AI is good now, man. I mean, AI is spiffy. They can make it do anything. You ever seen those deals where they bring back, you know, a dead person to like sing or something, you know? As a dead singer, you know, something like that. It's like, wow, you know, and they look real. I mean, all, you know, kind of tell there's a little AI in there, but still, they look pretty darn real, and they're getting realer all the time. Okay, well, we are here. Angletech. You know, www.cycledifferent.com. We'll get back at you. Bye for now.